I talked this morning with Sir George.
What's he say?
And he still thinks we need more.
I've told them everything I know. Everything. Facts, codes, names.
Yes, Mr. Kilkenny's aware of that. He thinks it'll be a nominal sentence.
I'll still have to do time.
Well, open prison, police supervision. They're good at these things.
Someone will stick a knife in me. You should see the way they look at me in here. That accident in the kitchen.
Sir George wondered if you knew anything about arms dumps, bomb repositories, anything like that.
There's an arms dump in a field in Kent.
There is?
Yes.
Could you find it?
Of course I can.
That's it, then. Might be the difference between 5 years and nothing.
What do I have to do?
Don't mention my name. This is your idea. You must get the credit. Wait till I've been gone, say about an hour. Then contact the prison governor. Tell him about it. He'll call the judge.
And you think this could swing it?
I'd bet on it.
What did he say?
It's on!
Well, you missed the best part.
Oh, get him.
Hey, sculling on the Thames, mate, up before 6.
You weren't.
No, I wasn't. How'd you guess?
Seen anything?
Well, number 19's growing cannabis in his window box.
Yeah, fact.
Well, either that or petunias.
24-hour, round-the-clock obbo for 14 days. It's not much to show, is it?
Hey, you get your skates on, you catch communion.
Oh, I'm on Robbie Allison's caper.
I don't know about that one.
Well, collecting Jimmy Kilpin from the local Nick.
That's Silvergrass Jr.
None other.
Where are you taking him? Somewhere high?
To dig up some guns, bombs, etc.
Oh, we're short, are we?
Guns, bombs, etc. He's a right little mine of information, isn't he?
Yeah, singing for his supper.
What's in the sarnies?
Jam.
Strawberry.
Raspberry.
Who else is going apart from Allison?
Me, Allison, a couple of the lads. Transit van, picks, shovels, nutcrackers, the whole shebang.
Picked a nice day, didn't you?
Got overtime.
You're kidding. Double bubble. Extra mouth to feed. All comes in handy.
I've only got one mouth, that's all enough.
Yeah, but look at the size of it.
Oh, who's talking?
Waste of time, miss. You can tell Uncle George.
Well, he knows, mate. We've come to wrap it up.
Oh, drop in sometime, Ray. June often talks about you.
They all do, my son.
See ya.
Ta-ra.
Yeah, bye, bro. Would you like them?
June? No, your sort.
What's that?
Oh, she's witty, attractive, intelligent, got personality. key?
It's open.
Central 2, which unit do you want to start the car with, MPO?
Right, which way now?
Central 2.
Over there.
Well, come on, boys, let's go. Alan, mind the shop. Tell him we've arrived.
Right, you are, Skip.
Whiskey Delta 4 is coming over now. Sorry about the delay, MPO.
You sure this is the right place?
Positive.
Base, over. For God's sake, hurry.
Go ahead, 9-6.
We're being jumped!
Get up!
You. Why?
I've come for you, Jimmy.
Ulrika!
Can you walk?
Can try, can't I?
Right. Give him a hand.
Why do you want me?
Guess.
Tell them to confirm helicopter. Also, I want a unit of SPG as backup, with roadblocks and dog handlers.
Come in, 4-5.
4-5.
Operation Judas Blown. Extensive casualties. Rendezvous with Alpha 1 at grid reference 325663.
We're on our way, 4-5 out.
One dead, 2 critically wounded, sir.
Gilpin,
No sign. Blood tracks there. Looks as if they wounded one.
see if you can pick up that trail that way. Come on, quick, quick. Where were you?
With the van, bottom of the track.
You'll be in hospital within minutes, Robbie.
Go with him. Go gave the order. Girl.
You recognize her?
No. She...
All right, Robbie. All right. Save your strength now.
Cigarettes. Anything else? Bless you. Come on. Let's get out.
We can't leave him.
We've got to. He's finished.
Cook?
Aye. Reynolds and Ellison badly wounded.
What about Kilpin?
Gone. Judging by the spent shells, I'd say 5, maybe 6 of them.
Yeah, 9 mils.
One's a girl, and it looks as though another one's wounded.
Some girl.
I want them, and I want them fast. Maximum effort, no stone unturned. Know what I mean?
You get them, sir.
Yeah, nice cushy number in the fraud squad till he met me. 26.
Will you tell his missus? Someone has to.
Look, they just kept on questioning me on and on. They wouldn't let me sleep. All the tricks. I just couldn't help it.
You were trained. Capture's always a risk.
They twisted everything I said.
You haven't said anything. They wouldn't have been able to twist it.
So what are you going to do with me?
We'll finish what the court began.
Ray! What a treat! Oh. Why didn't you call? Hey, I've got you all to myself. Cookie's out on a job.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what do you think?
Blooming.
Liar. I looked at myself in the bath last night. Ugh, like Mr. Michelin. I'm way over what I was with Danny. Pounds over. Can you stay for lunch? See what I'm doing? Fill in the freezer. Well, you know what Cookie's like. How can you have a name like Cook and be so useless in the kitchen? Anyway, this time I'm going to have him all stocked up. Plenty of instructions and... What's wrong?
Sit down, June.
What is it?
It's Cookie.
Trouble?
It's worse than that.
Is he hurt? No. No, I don't believe it.
Listen.
I don't want to listen. No, don't tell me. Go away. It isn't true. I don't want to know. Get off! It was you. You talked him into it. More money, more chances. You bastard! Bastard! It's all right for you. You haven't got anyone. Any kids, any wife. You can go on playing cowboys for the rest of your bloody miserable selfish life.
So to come back here.
And off to the court again tomorrow.
Mind if I look through his stuff?
Such as it is.
Do you know him?
Not really. Used to oversee his exercise, that's all.
Has he got any friends?
Yeah. Mr. Brody, you turned Queen's evidence. Grassing all your mates doesn't exactly put you in the charts.
All right, I'll rephrase it. Any enemies?
Like the whole of E-Wing?
Well, someone's got a message to him. Who? How?
Could have happened at the court.
Yeah, it could, but let's imagine not. Any ideas?
Grapevine operates even in here. Had a visit yesterday.
Yeah?
From his brief. Could be routine.
Did you get to talk to him?
No. Well, he'll go. I have to stay.
So you have no idea what was said? What's his name, brief?
Hockley.
What, Tim Hockley?
None other.
King of the Bleeding Hearts.
Whatever was said seemed to gee up young Jimmy.
So?
So far, you've heard nothing. He must have been led into it. It's appalling.
Another word.
What if I offered a reward? A substantial reward?
You'd get calls from every crank and half-wit in the country.
Yeah. But would it do any good?
I doubt it.
I think, if you don't mind my saying so, Mr. Cowley, you underestimate the purchasing power of the pound.
Translated literally, every man has his price.
You believe that?
No, but my father does.
An issue share capital of 15 million, reserves of 112 million, 73,000 shareholders, 38,000 employees, 6 million square feet of storage space. Oh, yes. I have to disagree.
Mr. Kilpin, you miss the point. Jimmy belongs to a generation in revolt against richness, vast wealth, privilege. Why do you laugh?
The only dirt he ever saw was mud on the playing fields of Eton.
Half-baked, maybe, but idealism nonetheless.
Yes? Yes. All right. Would you excuse me, please?
You're wasting your time.
Am I?
3 people shot. All because of Jimmy.
If you choose to look at it that way, yes.
Drink?
No, thank you.
Why would they want him?
Snatching him from under our noses? It's a coup. A front page all over the world. Another kick in the teeth for law and order.
My father, he'll never admit anything. The infallibility of the pound. It's remarkable.
How did a lad like Jimmy get involved with terrorism?
Corrupted by affluence. Daddy does a lot of entertaining. One time half his guests seemed to be servants of the law. Judges, JPs, barristers. Hard not to conclude that the law is a prerogative of the rich.
Hard to think that shooting 3 men in a clearing on a Sunday morning does much for his case.
Reynolds.
When?
20 minutes ago, in the middle of the operation.
What about Alison?
Very touch and go.
You don't want a dog, do you?
Huh?
It's a golden Labrador. Cooks have got one. She asked me to shoot it.
Great. Oh, very nice.
Lovely day for a picnic.
Lovely.
Just lay one finger on it.
I know. Every lawyer civil liberties can lay their hands on.
James Kilpin, you are charged on indictment that on or about the second week in April, you, in return for certain inducements, did turn Queen's evidence and grass on various friends and colleagues of yours. As a result of this, these former friends will all receive more severe sentences than otherwise might have been expected. How say you, James Kilpin? Guilty or not guilty?
You're sick. The whole bloody lot of you.
How say you? Guilty or not guilty?
You're worse than the law.
Members of the jury, because there has been a considerable amount of publicity about this case, I would like to instruct you that you must close your minds to everything except what will take place in this court. I'm sure you'll do your duty conscientiously.
This is mad. Stark raving mad.
The prisoner, in his own interest, will remain silent.
May it please you, my lord, I appear in this case for the prosecution.
Mr. Harkley.
Yes?
Sorry to trouble you on a Sunday.
I know what day it is.
We're officers with CI5.
My commiserations.
May we come in, sir? It's more private than out here in the hall. I take it you heard the news about Jimmy Kilpin?
On the car radio.
He was a client of yours, wasn't he? You're looking after his defence.
Retained counsel, etc.
When you tell me something I don't know.
Do you have any idea that today's events would take place?
That's supposed to be a serious question.
Neither of us is laughing.
3 shot, 2 dead, 1 on the critical list. You call that funny, do you?
No.
You visited Kilpin yesterday.
Correct. I see you're linking the 2 items.
Yeah. Reasonable assumption, wouldn't you say?
You saw him at 3, saw the prisoner governor at 4 o'clock.
Jackie, we'll have a witness just for corroboration. Hang around, will you, till these gentlemen have gone? You were saying?
You went to see Kilpin yesterday. Why?
He was worried about counsel, wondering if he was receiving the best advice. Classical paranoia. I went along to reassure him.
Is that all?
All.
Is it on your advice that he turned Queen's evidence?
No comment.
So what'll happen to him now?
I know no more than you do.
They went to dig up some guns.
Really?
Yeah, really. Looks like they were set up, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wonder who'd do that.
Wouldn't have been difficult for you, would it? In his confidence and all that.
I think this has gone far enough.
Well, it looks like you had a nice picnic.
Excellent.
You're on call to your local law centre.
As you well know.
That pay for the Porsche, does it? And all, this?
I imagine you can see my annual tax returns if you haven't already done so.
Oh, Marcuse. Lao Tzu, Hegel.
I do some spare time book reviewing, is that all right?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. You read this?
Bit of it?
Yeah, me. Somewhere he says, to shoot a genocidal robot policeman is a sacred act. What do you think?
Depends what you mean by sacred.
I just want you to look at a few pictures, Robbie. See if you can spot that girl, okay?
Right. Nope.
This one? Huh?
No.
One on the right there.
No.
Huh?
That's her.
You sure?
There's one face I won't forget.
Judy Wynant's an English girl, now calling herself Ulrika Herzl. Convent-educated, bilingual, finished in Switzerland. According to DST report, working in Germany. Possibly involved diplomatic shooting in The Hague. No doubt in your mind?
No, none at all, sir. The boy was scared. I mean, he didn't want to go with them.
I'm not surprised.
What happened to Cook, sir? Reynolds?
Never recovered consciousness.
He was so young. Just a couple of years younger than me.
Members of the jury, are you agreed upon your verdict?
We are.
How say you then? Do you find the prisoner James Kilpin guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, my lord.
Prisoner at the bar, you stand convicted. Have you anything to say why the court should not give judgment according to law?
You're all crazy. Mad. I mean, what do you think you're doing?
James Kilpin, you have been found guilty by a jury of your fellow countrymen. With that verdict, I cordially agree. I do not propose to waste words on you. All that remains for me to do now is to pass sentence upon you. You will suffer death in the manner authorized by law.
Amen.
Death?
What did you expect?
You're going to murder me?
Not murder, no. Execute. We reckon your testimony will add 50 years to their sentences. You've deprived them of 50 years of life. Well, we're going to do the same to you. That's fair, isn't it? We've suffered the violence of the system for too long. The legal system in this country is a perversion of the word justice. The law protects corporate crime. Big business, the multinationals, the rich, the powerful. The law has nothing to do with justice. Courts are built on and sustained by lies. Establishment lies, bourgeois lies, media lies, parental lies. We've removed your super snout, your jumped-up Judas. Removed him like one removes a growth, a malignant growth. Organized militant struggle and organized terrorism go side by side. These are the tactics.
Etc., etc., etc.
Where did we get it?
Identical copies sent to the Times, Reuters, and ITN.
What about Kilpin?
You're a gambling man, Bodie. What do you give for his chances?
You seen the reward his father's offering?
He overlooks one thing. They're not short of money. Capitalized by the KGB, trained by the PLO. It's the terrorists Eton and Trinity.
Direct attack on the legal system.
That's right, Dole. Apart from routine political flack against the SPG and ourselves, Justice Montefiore last month seemed like a one-off at the time. You remember Nobbled at the Whiteman murder trial. The famous QC mysteriously refused to plead his client. Mental breakdown, we thought. Clerk of the court in Westminster committed suicide. Nice pattern emerging.
Yeah, kicked the legal system over. You're well on the road to anarchy.
Who was it said, charity begins at home, justice begins next door?
Used to have a rabbit when I was at school. First 2 terms, you could take a pet back. Used to keep them in cages under the trees. Rabbits, guinea pigs, mice. Used to call him Lenin. Headmistress found out. Made me call him Winston. Didn't suit him. As soon as he stopped being Lenin, I stopped loving him.
What happened to him? How old were you?
9, 10.
Listen, my father's put up a reward.
Has he?
It was on the radio.
What was it?
Why don't you let me go? Collect the money.
Danger.
What danger?
Better turn on than any drug.
£250,000. Buy all the bombs and guns you'll ever want.
Putting a gun on a man. Greatest sexual turn on of all. No, second greatest. Killing's the greatest.
Did you hear? Buy all the bombs, all the bullets, all the guns.
Don't know much, do you, comrade? It's food costs money, not weapons. You can get them free anywhere. Dozen Armalite rifles, no sweat. You want a beefsteak or a loaf of bread? That's different.
All right. It's good of you to give me your time.
Didn't give me any choice.
You're here 2 days a week.
Conscience money.
Dr. Johnson, please go to Ward MD9 immediately.
Promise. 3 years ago, a bit less actually, you were busted on a drugs charge.
That police computer has a lot to answer for.
Well, I'm not prying. Just I'm following up any leads I can on Jimmy's friends, characters, family, whatever.
I had a boyfriend. He was into the Mayfair drug scene. I became a weekend user. He got busted.
And?
Dad lined up a good lawyer. My mother had just died. I was under the emotional cosh. You can work the rest out.
Yes, suspended sentence. You clean now? What does that mean?
Occasional party joint?
Jimmy involved?
No. Student demos, that was his bag. Rent-a-crowd. He drove a van.
You ever go with him?
Do I look stupid? You need an anti-tetanus jab to get in the truck with them.
Colourful characters.
Oh, very colourful. How hard are you looking for him?
Hard.
Do you know any of the people who snatched him?
Yeah, a couple of them. Listen, was he a revolutionary or a poor little rich kid?
Just a baby. A big baby.
Am I keeping you?
Dustman, post-coronary.
Dustman?
No class distinction where the thrombosis is concerned. What are Jimmy's chances?
Do you want the diplomatic handout or the truth?
That's what I thought.
No! 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 No!
Do you want a blindfold? Any last messages?
I'll see you all in hell!
More than likely.
An envelope of photographs which I think you might find interesting. Anyway, I'll leave them for you.
Fed him on tarantula legs for 3 weeks. Right? That failed. So then they tried a diet of 24-hour non-stop pop music.
2 cages full of rats.
Yeah. There was rock, disco, punk, you know, the whole hit parade.
Then what happened?
They all went gay.
A cage full of gay rats.
Straight, honest. You don't believe me, do you?
You're kidding me.
It's a fact. Honest. Clear as a £3 note.
They've executed Kilpin, hanged him. What's known as taking the law into their own hands.
Looked rather tight there for a while.
Always gives me satisfaction to put one over on Myers.
You just like winning.
True. Women drivers. £5 says she doesn't do it.
Well, make it pence, and I might. Oh, no. On second thoughts, I don't think so.
Never in 1,000 years.
We stood there watching.
And what happened?
Well, she must have counted the car behind.
Which way was it facing?
Which way?
Towards you or away?
Oh, away, I think. Yes, it was away.
So they'd be boot to boot?
Yes, but is that important?
Could be. Did you see the other car being parked?
I was only standing there for a second, and minutes before we were both in court.
Thanks for your help. Well?
Found Jimmy Kilpin's body.
Another poke in the eye for the legal system.
Judging by the tracks, there's 3 cars.
2 more mobile bomb carriers.
I must assume so.
Legal targets?
Well, the Bailey, Temple, ends of court.
But every courthouse in the country, virtually.
Let's say within a 50-mile radius.
Well, lucky for us, the bomb didn't go off in the other trailer.
Grateful for small mercies. Take a look at it, you two. See if it tells you anything.
Sure. Hey. What? Look at that. Well, you got a top hat down there or something.
It's a nice little chap, isn't he?
Yeah, looks a bit like you.
There's the right colour.
And the eyes.
I'll double the reward. Information leading to an arrest. $500,000. Nobody's that loyal. Right?
Mr. Kilpin, money can't solve all life's problems.
It solves more than you give it credit for.
Don't you see it created your problem?
What?
If you'd been averagely well off, this would never have happened. Jimmy would have had nothing to rebel against, nothing to feel guilty about.
Cowley, my father never once had £5 in a bank. Oh, he felt guilty. That was real guilt.
Takes a good picture, doesn't he, Ray?
Yeah, he does.
Well, that one's very photogenic.
All right, I've seen enough. Should I be impressed?
Depends.
On what?
How smart you are.
What was wrong with your office phone?
I happen to be out.
You happen to be out. Play it to him, Ray.
I'll say this once, that's all. I'm in the phone box at Temple Station. I have an envelope of photographs which I think you might find interesting.
That's supposed to be me.
Yeah.
Could have been anyone from Donald Duck to Mao Zedong.
Sounded very much like you to me.
Yeah, to a T.
It would.
Yeah, it's going to sound great when the labs are finished with it. Take out the treble, build up the bass, pinch of salt, filter out the traffic, it'll be perfect.
In other words, a routine made in Britain, good old-fashioned fit-up.
That's right. Don't you think Jimmy Kilpin was stitched up? Hey, poor little rich kid worried about his dad's money. He finished up looking up a rope.
Yeah. You know, if I were you, Tim, I'd get on my bike and start pedaling.
Yeah. It's better for everybody if you, scoot.
How do I know I can trust you?
You don't.
Before we turn this blind eye, Hockley, there's just one question.
Oh, yeah, Ulrika and her merry men. Where are they?
You don't think I'd know, do you?
Yeah.
I've no idea.
Ah.
They wouldn't tell me.
Well, at least you admit you knew them.
Yeah, mission over, is it? Mission accomplished?
I'd have thought.
What happens now? Up and running?
Probably.
How?
Same answer. I don't know.
Think.
No, it's no use.
Try.
An airline bucket shop. Transasiatic, Gerrard Street. Chances are they'd buy their tickets there.
Good lad.
Departure at flight BY132 to Athens. Will passengers please proceed to gate number 3 with their boarding pass? Thank you.
Can you give me a lost or stolen run on vehicle registration number Golf Uniform Lima 748 Lima? The vehicle is a Ford Cortina.
You mean it is now?
Yeah, it's a 72-73 vehicle registration.
And a 77 car?
Car reported lost or stolen at Zulu Delta last Tuesday. It wasn't a Ford then, it was a Citroen.
Right, Alex. Call the bomb squad.
Second bomb's been found. Bottom of Fleet Street.
Royal Courts of Justice.
Ah, that's it.
Sit down, want to go.
Will Mrs. Jane Hunter please go to the information desk? Mrs. Jane Hunter, the information desk.
That's her.
On the evening flight to Amsterdam.
How do you want to play it?
Every minute's vital. So let's pick her up, start questioning her.
I wonder where her mates are among that lot.
Well, they won't be armed. You can rely on our x-rays.
So let's pick her up. At least if the others are there, I'll get some reaction from them.
Leave them to me.
Britannia Airways announced the departure of flight BY132 to Athens. Will passengers please proceed to gate number 3 with their boarding pass? Thank you.
Excuse me, miss. You on the 1750 to Amsterdam?
Right.
Got a boarding card?
Yeah.
What number is it?
$598.
What sort of baggage have you got?
Brown. Plain.
Sorry to have to tell you this, but it's split open. Could you come and tidy it up? Make an insurance claim. You know?
Now?
Well, we don't want to hold the flight up, do we?
We'd like to help us, sir. Please.
What is this?
Ulrika Herzl. Judy Wynant, you're nicked. And your friend. Right, this one.
We've got all of them. No fuss. Problem now is to find that last bomb.
Why don't you charge me?
We will, don't worry.
Ah, Ulrika Herzl. Well, it's not every day we meet a real life star, is it?
Maybe we should have used the VIP lounge.
We'd like to know where you've left the 3 cars.
Time will tell.
Cryptic. Very cryptic.
We'd like to know now.
We know they got bombs in them.
How do you know?
People are going to get killed. Kids are going to lose eyes and limbs. Do you want that?
Yes.
We won't help you.
Not us, but it'll help the others. Today, England. Tomorrow, Germany, France, Holland. In a year's time, there won't be a courtroom in Europe working properly.
Sir?
How's it going?
It's not.
Tough?
Yeah.
The Fleet Street bomb was set for 5 o'clock. Assuming this last one's the same, we've got just another hour and a half.
Well, she's very well trained.
Not so much as a lipstick or a comb.
Yeah, no vanity, you see. It's all part of the no personality cult.
50, 100 lives, maybe more at stake, and nothing we can do.
There isn't a clock in that room, is there?
No. What are you thinking?
You can give her the watch back with all the other gear, but with the time set forward an hour. Then when it's 4 o'clock...
She thinks it's 5.
Right. And at 5 o'clock when the bomb's supposed to have gone off, she might. I say she might. Just relax a bit.
We can do better than that. I'll come in and tell you it has gone off.
All right.
An hour's too long. Make it 40 minutes, eh? Better change your watch, too.
Have to fix the public address system as well.
No problem. I'll contact the airport police. Tell Bodie what we're doing.
Nice rest. All right, George, grab some tea.
So you don't bring me any?
Seemed a bit mundane for you. Couldn't find any hemlock.
I want to make a phone call.
That shouldn't be a problem.
When?
Later. Don't give me any moody about legal rights either. Here. Look after that for now.
If I count the money?
Yeah, why not? Don't time fly when you're having fun. Is that for me?
It's got sugar in it.
Give us a sip, will you?
One of them's named Tree. Believe that? Anyway, he's talking.
Liar.
All right, his name's not Tree and he's not talking.
You don't think I'd fall for an old trick like that, do you?
Quite right. Anyway, it's beneath me.
What's he say?
He's a contact for Tim Hockley, our tame brief.
That's very interesting.
Did you know that only one of the caravans was blown up? Did you know that?
I don't believe you.
True. It's a field day for forensics.
Monarch Airways announced the departure at 1700 hours of flight OM124 to Palma. Where passengers please
Why don't you charge me?
Do you know, I've never come across anybody so anxious to get charged.
All right.
How long will you leave it, sir?
Oh, another 5 minutes.
I think she'll fall for it.
If she doesn't, there'll be... We'll not even think about it.
Britannia Airways announced the departure at 1730 hours of flight BY130 to Tenerife. Will passengers please proceed to gate number 4 with their boarding pass?
What's that?
Gold chain. Belonged to somebody I know.
Girl?
Why the law?
Start with the weakest link. British law was so wonderfully hypocritical. Kick an old woman to death. Naughty. Get your wrist slapped. But do damage to some property. Burn a Rolls Royce. Break a few windows.
When was this?
Just after 5.
How many casualties?
5 dead, more than 30 injured.
More of your handiwork.
Really?
Yeah, really. Which was yours? Earls Court, Fleet Street?
Ryton Square, the magistrate's court.
Cowley, it's Ryton Square, SW3, the Magistrates' Court.
Can't win them all, though. It's not as late as you think. Your watch is fast.
But the flight announcements.
Oh, you speak nicely to them, they'll say anything. It's fine.
I'll go straight in there with the hook and line and the Cortex.
Firing now!
Is it the pliers?